What's up? It's hiringadrone.com, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on the new gimbal that I received in the mail, which is the Walkera G-2D brushless gimbal. So I have not done any photography or aerial photography with a gimbal before. So this is going to be my first go at it. I do have two gimbals. I have a 3-axis Walkera and I have a 2-axis. I purchased the 2-axis because it was plastic and it was lighter. I'm going to be putting this on a V303 Seeker, so hopefully it'll be able to handle this better. Just with the weight, I don't know, with the 3-axis, since it was metal or some type of metal material, it might have been too heavy actually for it. So just to kind of go over the box a little bit here, it passed inspection, which is good. It's a little open here, which kind of scares me. That means that it might be someone else's return, which I hope it's not. It's the G2D brushless gimbal. I got a white one. It's not a metal version. So that'll help out with the weight, especially because I believe on here it says it's supports 350 size and above drones for shooting video. I'm not sure where the V303 Seeker fits in there. I don't know if it's in the 250 or if it's in the 350 class. Didn't do too much research on it prior to purchasing it. Probably should have done that, but nevertheless, I think this thing should be able to handle it. I've seen some videos online with people using the Walkera 3-axis that's metal. It's a little bit heavier as well as this, so I think I'm pretty confident moving forward. So it's going to give us a super stable area of photography. It's got a gyro 2D controller. It supports the iLook GoPro Hero 3 Sony camera. I don't have any of those types of cameras. I actually have SJ4000s and SJ4000 knockoffs. I'm not going to put a GoPro on here just in case there is something that happens, especially because the waterproof case isn't designed to go in the gimbal, and you never know with your drone. It could just take off and crash. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, I want to lose the least amount of money possible on my camera. Easy to assemble, plug and play. Like we said, 350 size and above. Support frame wire upgrades online. So I'm assuming that you can somehow plug this in and be able to upgrade your frame wire on there. So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the box here and take a look and see what we got inside. So I'm seeing it for the first time, just as you probably are, or maybe if you watch some other ones, you might even know more than I do. Instruction manual, some sort of ring here. On my metal one, I believe it was a stabilizer, so maybe this is some sort of stabilizer as well. Let's go ahead and pull this out here. So we have nothing else in here, empty box. So we'll fold this up, put it in the background, give us something to look at. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the gimbal out. And looks like we got a bag of some goodies and accessories there. So this is how it would go on. It's going to mount onto the bottom of the V03 Seeker. It's got some nice cushions here, so hopefully this is going to help out with any type of jelloing. I'm not sure what the vibration effects are going to be from this quadcopter. So this is just a 2-axis, so it's only going to be going left to right like this, up down. So we're not going to get any panning shots where it's going to rotate backwards like this. Now it does rotate up and down, and I'm noticing a hit here. Not sure why. I don't like that either. So this is, if you look close, it's rubbing up against this. So maybe the panning shots or the tilting shots are only supposed to go to a certain degree and back. I don't know. It seems a little weird. Not sure why I'm hitting here. Might have to do some adjusting and some investigating on here. I'm guessing the stabilizing ring goes on here somehow, maybe on the back possibly. I have to look into that a little bit further. If you can see in there, there's the motors, and there's roll, pitch, the gyro on here, and then we have our ports here. So, you know, I'll put our pins in there. It's got pitch, so you know your pitch is up and down or forward, backwards, and then you have your roll and auxiliary. I'm not sure what the auxiliary does just yet, but our roll is going to be this here, so you know we'll be able to do some of these shots, I guess, within reason. Hopefully the controller will stop it so it doesn't smack that. I'm a little concerned about that. But you know, overall it's much lighter than the metal version. I wouldn't say a ton lighter. It seems like the bulk of the weight is coming from here. Now you'll notice here it's got this cage which you're going to unscrew these screws in order to put your camera in there. In my case, I'm going to be using the SJ4000, so as you can see it's too thick. I've read online that is. I see some people do some mods, so either I'll have to loosen up the screws so they're not as tight and possibly zip tie this onto it somehow, keep it in there. I really don't like flying anything without the case on there, especially the way that I fly and the conditions I fly in, because you know it's very dirty. I know on GoPros there are some plugs that you can put in here, but you know on the SJ4000s this is exposed, so I'll probably have to put some sort of scotch tape or something to cover that up, and any other holes on here that might be on this camera. So let's go ahead and open up the bag, see what we got in the bag. We got a mount for mounting it. We got some, looks like the power cable. We got our wire leads, so we need to get these correct whenever plugging those in here and here, and then running those into the quadcopter, so that way we don't burn out anything or a possibility of a short. This looks like an adjustment tool for adjusting possibly vibration, tightening it up. This is a specialized tool, it looks like, just for this. So I'm sure it goes in here somehow, possibly reset button here, and then it looks like we got some screws right down in here that this would come in handy for. Mounting screws, 2 of them. It comes with 3 Allen wrenches, and then there is a very, 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 very small black cap of some sorts. Not sure what this is. Some sort of very small black screw or plug. I'm looking around here, I'm not really seeing it. Maybe it goes here. Maybe it fell out. Not sure. Or maybe it could go here. Or maybe it fell out somewhere else and needs to go back in somewhere. So I really hope I didn't get someone's reject, or maybe it's just a spare. I don't know. So I'll be doing a little bit more research on this to figure it out. But you know, like I said, I mean, this is just an unboxing. This is the first time I've seen it. I'll do a full review with flight video too as well. Once the V303 Seeker comes in, it's going to be too heavy for my Tarantula. Plus, I wouldn't want to put it on the Tarantula with it being too unstable. So we'll see. Once the V303 Seeker comes in, take it for a flight, post those videos. Probably get a little bit used to the Seeker prior to taking it up, but I'll post a video shortly with this, so then that way you can see what the quality looks like as well. I do have some video with this particular one on there with XK Detect. I just don't have it with the V303 Seeker. But be sure to like this video if it helped you out in any way. Subscribe to the channel for more flights, unboxings, and reviews.